Hey, everybody, welcome to week 5 of the course here. Last week, so far so good for most of you. Got my scenery up here, and before I get into the last week of the course here, I'm gonna do my little motivation topic for you. It's got to do with push through the pain, push through it. Some of you doing great, others have difficulties, and so these things I put out here, if it don't apply to you, maybe you know somebody you can kind of edit what I mention or show you, and maybe help somebody get through things, because you have to get you have to get through it to be successful. Um, I like this quote here: "If you push through the hard days, you can get through anything." Um, so the thing that to be aware of is I mean, every day might be a hard day, but you have to finish your day. Um, Otherwise you're going to be in one of these three. Did you finish your day? No, or yes, or maybe. So I look at that as kind of on your task. Like relating to school here. You had a task to do this week. If you didn't do it, then what does that mean? Did you push through, or did you give up and quit? So that's another way to look at it. Um, but I'm thinking here. One of the things I'm going to have a YouTube video for you to watch this week too. One of the things I don't personally like is I hear these terms of winners and losers. Um, yeah, when I was younger, that was something that was kind of taught to me, and that was like a mindset. But as I've gotten older, it's not about winning and losing. It's about whether you quit or you succeed. Um, so I equate school here in my little analogies of, each week you have things to do. Um, did you succeed or did you quit? It's that simple. Did you put forth 100% in your overall work that you do? This can be on your job or school, family, whatever the case is. So I just said, you got to put, it might be hard and difficult. There might be obstacles, there might be distractors. It could even be people who are just that negative environment, negative influence. You just got to push through all that and be a success. It's up to you whether you're successful or not. So there you go. But anyway, that video, I'd suggest you watch it, because it had some good quotes in there. um, one of the ones was, are you going through it or are you growing through it? All these obstacles and everything are learning lessons, and how you handle them and how you get through them. So, all right, into the course. Last week here, you got week 5. You got 3 chapters. We got chapter, whatchamacallit here, entering the foreign markets, import, export, counter trade, and then global production, supply chain management. Over the past 20 years here, supply chain has grown, logistics, because of import export business. Back when we started getting global, I'm still old enough to remember when there was a lot of resistance to it. There was a lot of things about jobs, and one of the things a lot of people don't realize is jobs are a cycle. Yes, some places stay around a long time, other, regardless of the globalization thing, companies fail, things like that. Jobs get lost and new jobs get created. The thing about globalization is it has created a lot more jobs than that are lost. And yes, for people that in a small town and a factory that closed up, yeah, that's a traumatic event there. Uh, but on the big scale, more people have gotten jobs out of globalization because there's just so much involved in it, so interactive. We talk about things like the import export aspect of it, or just the supply chain aspect of it. Just seeing a thing the other day about for truck drivers. Something we take for granted. We see trucks driving the highway, but there is a shortage of truck drivers, and in 10 years there's going to be a dramatic shortage. So there's just so many things that are going on that relate to domestic business, but international business, and to jobs. I know here in St. Louis, every once in a while I'll catch something on the news about you know uh, there are more jobs available than people to fill them. And of course, they're talking about the skilled labor. People go to school, to learn some, but even just regular, you know, um, warehouse work and different things. There's just so the jobs are out there, and it's all got to do with international business, global economics. So, all right, so there's that part. Um, what else you got? Okay, this upcoming week, last week. So you got your discussion, doing good in discussions, quizzes. You got your paper. Whoops, I'm sorry, wrong week there. Get down here. All right, the final exam paper. So make sure you're up on that. If you had any questions, hopefully I should have heard about them by now. And also do the eval. We like to get the evals because it tells us if there was something, maybe there was a question in a quiz that was not right or something, and we can fix these things. So, positive, negative, whatever the case is, if you can please let us know. So, okay, with that, I'll let you go. Right at 6 minutes here. I'll give you my test question this week. What are the grandmen doing? All right. I think if you watched last week's, um, you noticed a new car. So we got a RAV4. So total traded in our Corolla for the RAV4. But anyway, let me know what the grandmen are doing, and that'll be the test question for this week. And with that, I will let you go. Have a great week, and that'll do it. So take care, everybody.